How much mental toughness does this locker room have? We've lost 2 in a row. We don't want this to happen again. You go win the game.
Back gonna gun it deep, looking for Gabriel. Little guy, caught it! Touchdown Atlanta! Rodgers looking around, waiting, wings it over the middle. He's got it! Jeff Janis! 35 seconds left. Ryan the snap. Matt looks, end zone. Caught! Sanu! Touchdown Atlanta! Any questions about the guts in number 2? Look who the last man standing at the shootout was today.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I'm just so proud of those guys and the way they battled.
Don't call a guy Matty Ice for no reason. The guy got ice in his veins.
Full steam ahead in the NFC Championship, and Ed Werder is with the Packers, who are certainly on a roll, but Ed, they are beat up. So what's the team saying about the mounting injuries?
Yeah, you know, El, the Packers' defensive challenge continues to seem more and more ominous for the NFC Championship game. The Falcons have, you know, league MVP candidate Matt Ryan, a quarterback who completed touchdown passes to an NFL record, 13 different receivers, the highest scoring offense in the league. And now the Green Bay defense might be challenged to hold down the score if the Packers are going to win, considering that Aaron Rodgers might not be able to accumulate points like normal because of injuries to wide receivers Jordy Nelson and Devontae Adams, who combined to catch 26 of Rodgers' NFL-high 40 touchdown passes in the regular season.
Unfortunately, since I've been here, it seems like, you know, we're always kind of limping into the postseason, and this year is no different. But you know, hopefully we can get some of these guys back here. You know, 24, Jordy, you know, Devontae, whoever else is on the injury report, which is a long one. But you know, we really trust the guys next to us, as well as that kind of, you know, next man up, you know, mantra. And you know, it's worked this far in the year, and we bought in, and we believe in it. We've got a lot of momentum, and it obviously helps when your offense is playing as well as they are to, you know, kind of avoid some of those, you know, points that, you know, what defense could give up.
Well, in the regular season matchup to that point, Rodgers threw 4 touchdown passes against the Falcons, and it wasn't enough. The Falcons scored 33 points, and Tevin Coleman missed that game. He and Devontae Freeman are unique but interchangeable 3-down runners, both excellent receivers who will create mismatches. Defensive end Julius Peppers here said yesterday, making the Falcons one-dimensional is imperative, saying you can't let them do everything they want to do. You have to take something away. Which one, we don't know yet. And Clay Matthews said it's about stopping the run and getting to the quarterback. And for more on the Falcons, let's go to Britt McHenry in Atlanta.
Well, thanks, Ed. As you know, this Atlanta defense is young, and young is the key word. However, that hasn't stopped their talent. Rookie Keanu Neal racked up 106 tackles this last season with 5 forced fumbles. That's enough to send him to the Pro Bowl. And linebacker Deion Jones led all rookies with 108 tackles. And then, of course, their second-year outside linebacker Vic Beasley, who needs a little introduction with his 15.5 sacks in the regular season. But how will all of that match up? I can tell you their motto inside that locker room is to get 1% better each and every week. And the veteran of that room, no doubt, is Dwight Freeney, who weighed in on what this defense will need to do against the Packers.
Right now, we're getting closer to the type of defense that we want to be. You know, we've had, minus the last game of the season, we've had some really great defensive games, you know, where we're holding the opponent under 20 points and things of that nature. You know, with this type of offense that we have, you know, if we can keep those teams from scoring a lot of points, you know, it's going to be a formula for success.
And Freeney added that Vic Beasley has all the tools to become one of the all-time great players, even though he's as young as he is right now. And they'll have their work cut out for them. Defensive coordinator Richard Smith praised Aaron Rodgers, called him the real deal, and said that the Packers have done a lot with their 2 tight end sets. So to stop the force that is the Green Bay Packers under Rodgers' command right now will be a huge test for these rookies and an overall young defense.
It certainly will be, Britt. I love the fact, though, that Vic Beasley, after his rookie year, was considered a bust, and now what a turnaround he has had. Britt McHenry with the latest from Flowery Branch. Matt Barry, shall we keep talking about these 2 teams?
Yeah, we should, because Vic's going to have to hit Aaron Rodgers. He's been hit or sacked 11 times for the Packers' first 2 playoff games. Last year, he took just 2 sacks in the postseason. Back in Week 8, Rodgers contacted a season-high 9 times at the Georgia Dome. I love the way that was put, Ted Bruschi. Contacted 9 times.
Contact.
It means when bodies make contact. Let's talk about these two teams, because I think we would both agree that each of them has some sort of a wart defensively.
Sure.
Falcons are going to need the pass rush against Aaron Rodgers. Is that front seven good enough to have the ultimate impact on this game?
I mean, I don't think you just stop Aaron Rodgers. That's not possible. He's going to score points for both teams every single possession. If you win a possession and make them punt, that's a huge victory, because these offenses are firing at an unbelievable rate. You just can't stop them the course of 4 quarters.
Right.
With the pass rush of Atlanta. If Vic Beasley wants to be started to talk about as a vaunted special pass rusher, this is where they show up, and he has no greater example to look to than Dwight Freeney. Dwight Freeney's done it in AFC Championship games when he was on the other side of the Patriots-Colts rivalries. When I played with him in the Super Bowl, he's done it. So this is when those pass rushers are critical. Also, Brooks Reed. They've got some high-effort guys that go after the passer, but Aaron Rodgers is just different. You expect Matt Ryan, to have a good game, all right? But if Vic Beasley doesn't have a good game, this game is over. And Atlanta will be finished, because in the 4th quarter, one of these pass rushers will have to make a play to take the ball away and get Aaron Rodgers to the ground.
You'd said it a second ago. You get the sense you're not going to be able to stop these offenses, which makes one big play defensively perhaps the difference in this game. Falcons, by the way, tied for 13th in the league in sacks this year. They're going to need much more than that if they're going to stop Aaron Rodgers. Teddy Bruschi with us all morning.